Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. This is your daily tarot reading for Friday the 30th of March. I'm using the original Rider-Waite deck for today's reading. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to know. We've got the Chariot again. Wow, okay. That has come up so many times this week. It's really interesting. The Chariot is all about willpower and setting goals and then taking the action to achieve those goals. It's very much about being self-propelled and really deciding for yourself what you want to do with your life and really kind of saying, I've got something that I'm interested in, so I'm going to pursue it and I'm going to push forward beyond circumstances. I'm going to overcome everything because I really feel this is divinely ordained for me. I really feel this is what I'm supposed to be doing and nothing is going to stand in my way. I'm just going to do it. So the Chariot is success and triumph and victory on the plus side, but on the negative side, it's also ego. It's also being a little bit self-absorbed because these are your successes, these are your victories and your desires that you're thinking about. You're not thinking about anyone else. And it's interesting that the Chariot is driving away from this community because that's what this does. I have a dream and I'm going to do that alone. No, it's not about fixing the roof on that person's house or throwing a party in the square of the town. It's about jumping in your chariot, riding forward and grabbing what you want out of life. So it's very self-interested. It's very much about making your own hopes and dreams a reality. But the great thing about the Chariot is that it is kind of a nice mix between ego and spirituality, because we have this canopy of stars here. We have this star on his third eye chakra, on his crown there. And we have the angel wings and this kind of masculine symbol there. So it's kind of a combination of divine guidance and willpower. And it's where the two meet. You get a message that you want something. That always has to come from somewhere. It either comes from your higher power, and if it comes from your higher power, it usually feels calm. It's a repetitive message, and it's something that you almost have to strain to hear. Or it comes from your ego, which is urgent, it's loud, and it makes you feel anxious and like you have to do it. So the guidance, first of all, decipher which one it is. If it's higher self guidance, then act on it. That's really good. If it's ego guidance, then let it pass, because anything that makes you feel anxious and that puts you under pressure like that is only going to create more situations which are full of anxiety and fear. But the nice mixture here is that the man is guided. He feels this is a truth. He doesn't question the guidance. It's so strong in him that he says, I have to ride out and make something happen with it. So it's a combination of having an idea and then the actual power and the actual physical strength to go out into the world and make it happen. So that's why it's a nice combination of the spiritual and the physical meeting and intersecting, and that's why there's a success. That's why the Chariot represents triumph. The next card is the Hermit. The Hermit is again someone who's alone, and he is shining this light of truth. And that's the important thing today. Before you take action and you gallop off into a specific direction to achieve one of your goals, go inward and ask yourself, is this for my higher good? Does it feel calm? Have I heard this message before? Is it from my higher self? Or is this ego trying to kind of get me to gallop off a cliff? And that's always going to feel urgent. And it will be the first time that you've had this message and it's like, oh, I've just had this idea that I've got to do it. And if I don't do it immediately, then I'm missing out. That's also a big indicator. If you get that FOMO feeling, fear of missing out, then that's the ego trying to get you to gallop off into a direction which isn't helpful and which you then have to spend a lot of time kind of fixing and untangling later. So look within. It's okay to take action today, but it has to be informed action. You have to ask yourself, what am I doing first? And once you've answered that and you're happy with the way forward, you end with the Lovers card, and that's really that's the best outcome that you can possibly get, because you bump into something, or you gallop forward and you find the Lovers. You find your true love. It can be a person, it can be a job, it can be a way of expressing yourself, it can be a hobby, it can be finding self-love and accepting yourself for who you truly are, coming to terms with your identity and your personality. And that then, I love the Lovers card because we've got this angel that's a cloud, and I always read it both ways. Coming together with something you love creates an angel. It creates something beautiful that's beyond this world. And also, love is something that's given by the universe. It's something that we don't have control over. It's one of the miracles of life. We don't have control over when a child is born, when we fall in love, when we die. Those are all kind of things that are ordained by the universe. Today, the recipe to get to this place of activating the love of the universe coming into your life is asking yourself, am I taking the right action? Are my dreams for my greatest good? And also, do they harm anyone else? Because higher self-guidance is never going to ask you to do something which is going to put other people down, or is going to cause you to step on other people so that you get to the top, or is going to make you compete. It's never like that. So you ask yourself those questions. If they are for your higher good, taking a course, going out to an event to socialize, meeting people, learning something new, any of the guidance that comes along that way, where you feel like, okay, I've heard this message before and it's asking me to expand my skill set, then you will it. You have the strength to go and do it. You ride out into the world. You get to this wonderful place, and what's waiting for you is love. Love. And like I said, it can be a person, or it can be, finally, I found the right thing that I feel totally connected to and where I can express myself. One of my examples for finding this, I've got a head that goes round and round and round. I have a mind that's very, very busy. And I've tried loads of different things to quieten my mind and to find a sense of peace and relaxation. And I looked for years and years to find this peace of mind. And I tried religion, and I tried drugs, and I tried everything. And when I finally pitched up to the transcendental meditation teacher, Maureen in Alderley Edge, many years ago, and I learned transcendental meditation, I found a technique that allowed me to connect with my higher self, with the universe, and that for the first time in my life allowed me to go, oh, I can just relax. My mind is quiet. I'm at peace. I can let it all go. I can let guidance come in. I'm just chilled. Nothing is problematic. I'm just at peace. And for me, that was like finding the ultimate love. So it doesn't have to be a person. It can be something that is an absolute blessing. And I do transcendental meditation to this day, every day. And it's the one thing that really makes me feel connected, and it makes me feel recharged and restored. So you have the potential to find true love today. Just do the work ahead of time before you move out into the world, and you will find true love in whatever form and shape it wants to come into your life. It is divinely guided, so the universe is going to give you a present. It may not look the way you want it to look, but it's love that you're getting today, and you will have more love in your life by the end of this day than you did when you started the day. 7 and 9 is 16, and 6 is 22. Wow, 22 is the master number of the builder. So you're building a love which is going to stand the test of time. So like for instance, me learning transcendental meditation, 10 years later, I'm still doing it. That is a permanent love. That's a long-term commitment. So today, this isn't just a fluke. This isn't just a temporary little, oh, hello, you look wonderful, bye. No, it's not like that. It's a relationship that you're building, and that's going to be in your life for a long, long time. So this is a really important day. So get out, do things. Don't just stay indoors and decide this is the day I'm going to just chill and stay in my pajamas and read books in bed. No, it's not the day to do that. It's the day to discover something new and to listen to your higher self guidance. It's going to bless you and bring love into your life. And we all need more love in our lives, whether that's self-love or love from other people. Love is the key and answer to everything. If you want to change, you change through love. If you want to feel connected, you connect through love. If you want to, everything goes back to love. Everything positive, really. So use this opportunity. It's really fabulous. And it's 22. So expect this to be a solid presence in your life for the future. Have a wonderful day. I'm so happy to be able to give you such great news for this Friday. If you would like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. I use the tarot, I use astrology and numerology in my private readings. The astrology chart shows me what's destined for you in love, why you've come back into this lifetime, what your life purpose is, and what you're supposed to be galloping towards. It also tells me what your vocational aptitudes are and what the hermit is trying to tell you should be doing for work. It also allows me to look at what's coming up in future in each of those areas. So in your love life, when you meet the right person, when the right job appears, what's going on with your health and future, how family relationships are going to develop. I can see what's coming up over the next couple of months and years. So if you're interested in that, then please visit the website gregoryscott.com and order your reading. Remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, please. I'd be ever so grateful. And I'll speak to you tomorrow.